Alright, our next video today is talking about greatest common factor, or the GCF. For the greatest common factor, let's look at this. First, we have two numbers, 36 and 42. If I want the greatest common factor of 36 and 42, first thing I need to do is list out all the factors of 36 and then of 42. So let's start out with factors of 36. Alright, first off, 1 and itself, in this case 36, are always factors of any number. 1 and itself are factors. Alright, now also for 36 we have 2, and what corresponds with 2 in 36? Well, 36 divided by 2 is 18. So 18 is also a factor of 36. Well, 36 divided by 3, that works. So 36 divided by 3 is 12. So both 3 and 12 are factors of 36. 36 is also divisible by 4. So 4 is a factor. Well, 4 times what gives us 36? Well, 4 times 8 gives us 36. Okay, is 5 a factor of 36? No, but 6 is. 6 is a factor of 36. 6 times what gives us 36? Well, 6 times 6 does. So we don't have to write it twice, we can just write it the once. Alright, so now factors of 42. Okay, first off, again, 1 and itself is always a factor of any number. So I'm going to start with 1 and, in this case, 42. Alright, 42 divided by 2, yeah, that works. So 2 is a factor. 2 times what gives us 42? Well, that would be 21. So 2 and 21 are both factors. Is 42 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So 3 is a factor. 3 times what gives us 42? That's 14. Sorry, I had a little problem there. So like I was saying, 3 and 14 are both factors of 42. We need to look for other factors. Well, there are. 42 divided by 6 works. So 6 times what gives us 42? Well, that's 7. And when you're writing out factors, once you get to a number or numbers in your line that are right next to each other, there can't be any other factors. So that's a list of all of our factors. So now for the greatest common factor, now that we listed out all of the factors of both of the numbers, all we have to do is find the biggest one. And as we go through, it looks like 6 is the biggest number that's on both of our lists. So that is our greatest common factor. Hope that helped.